Put this blood.
Living way.
Like, you met her. How is she?
Oh man, you don't want to
nervously. Left her stopped.
I don't want to go into the chat with Ansel and Matt right now because I'm too distraught.
In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
Is dark. Oh yeah, it's dark, dummy. You killed the goddess of light! The moon.
There you are.
Emmett?
Some time, indeed, yes. For you, at least. Believe me, I'd meant to get some proper sleep. But here we are, drifting along instead. Well, well, you too. And so we remain, to watch and wonder. Yes, indeed. To begin, we first must see the end.
Oh no, that's Hydaelyn. Urgent news. Uh-oh. Autumn, I've tried to see how to get rest. An envoy of Master Seamstress has arrived not long ago with a message. The Lopers have determined Meteion's location. We've been asked to gather at the roster. I'll meet you there along with the others. Let's go! You! Everyone appears to be present and accounted for. Good. As you know, the Lopers have deduced the whereabouts of Meteion by means of a crystal bequeathed to us by Hydaelyn herself. Your quarry's location is a place far beyond the moon, in the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, at the edge of creation. A veritable Ultima Thule. Indeed. How then are we to reach it? No one's asking about the words. I don't know what a Thule is. An excellent question! Luckily for you, I have an equally excellent answer. In theory, with its advanced propulsion systems, the moon is capable of delivering you to the Ultima Thule, but the myriad of other facilities housed within it would greatly impede travel through the Sea of Stars. Even the Mother Crystal may not possess aether enough to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. However, if we integrate our Hyper Hopper into your aether burner, we should be able to fire things up and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time. You say it so casually. Father, does this mean? Bear in mind this decision was not made solely at my discretion, but with the consent of the Forum. Hearing the Lopers' proposal, the Forum was faced with a grave decision. To commit the Ark to this endeavor would mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate the moon and to resettle on a star. Needless to say, the proposal invited fierce debate. In the end, however, the Forum was swayed by the simple fact that Hydaelyn believed you possessed the strength needed to overcome the crisis. The Great Exodus, after all, was a plan of Hydaelyn's own making. Therefore, if in the 11th hour she would proffer another means by which we may seek salvation, we would be fools to dismiss it out of hand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything, her very existence, to avert the destruction of the star. This is why we have chosen to place our faith in Hydaelyn, in you. The Ark will be made ready to voyage to Ultima Thule. f is an Ultima Thule? What of all the people that have labored so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation? They must be furious. I would not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deeds on the Magna Glacies. Nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of adamantite go unnoticed. No, the people do not protest. Quite the contrary. They have expressed unwavering support for you and your mission. Alright. Are the leopards too willing to abandon the Exodus? Were you not listening when you said we were born of Hydaelyn's love for Aetherius and its people? If it means your survival, we would do anything to help. And you will most certainly have the right expertise where you're going. There's no guarantee Ultima Thule is a place that supports life, and otherwise vexing problems our know-how can remedy. Besides, Hydaelyn chose us to lead the way to Meteion. Why else should she give you a crystal only we can decipher? Fair. But more importantly, we're perfectly content to evacuate Aetherius until you brought us here, Oriage, and now we're enamored with the place, so what else do we have to save it? Look what you've done? Of course, none of this is possible without you and the Scion, so I must ask, are you certain you wish to do this? Wait, what are you looking at me for? The alternative is death. Well, we've come this far. Very well. We shall inform the Forum of your decision and your preparations to bolster the Ark with the, Hyper Hopper. The Leopards will coordinate with the Ilsabar contingent to have the necessary components transported via the Tower of Babel. Of course, it will take time until the work is complete. For now, pray take your ease. Oh. I want to go now! To seem we have not to do but rest and prepare, shall we? Wait, this means more burgers. Ere we depart, we must leave nothing on— oh god, not this again. I can't go through this again. Quite, though it is difficult to conceive of how one is best prepared to brave a domain where Dynamis governs all. Nevertheless, Hydaelyn deemed us worthy of the trials out of the way. For lack of any other feasible options at this late stage, let us trust in her judgment and face Meteion as we are. Which leaves the not-so-small task of coordinating our efforts here to you and Tataru. If all goes to plan, we'll be back before you know it. I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so too. We'll be praying for your safe return. Mayhap it will affect the dynamics for the better. With that said, we should get some rest and make the most of the time we've been afforded. Oh, Tataru, hi. The meeting's over, isn't it? You were in there for so long, I started to worry. What did they have to say? Hyper Hopper. Huh? The edge of creation. I see. Rest assured, everything will remain in order until you return. And you will return. That's the spirit. Actually, Autumn, can I borrow you for a moment? Looks like your plans for the interim are decided. When the two of you are finished, let's meet back at the Beldissian Annex, alright? Am I about to get manhandled by a Lalafell again? Don't leave me with her, please. Come with me to Agora. I have something to show you. I sense fashion show. Time to hit the sleigh button. Welcome to Autumn to Taru's Boutique. Oh, she's a store. I've always done my best to provide the silence with fashionable attire, but in your case specifically, I made an extra effort to strike the most functional yet stylish clothing one could ask for. Not that I'm playing favorites, but you are the warrior light. Faced with unprecedented crisis, I knew you would need an ensemble unlike anything I have created before, and I wouldn't be able to do it alone. And so, after listening to the aid of the world's finest artisans, I finally completed my career-defining masterpiece! And then inspiration struck. And I saw a golden opportunity just begging to be seized. With the help of some Thavnarian refugees, I decided to set up shop here in Charlian. Of course, I would never charge you for any of our works. Perish the thought. Varsadu, how are things coming along? Oh, it's her! Yo! Everything is in order, Mistress Tataru. We are ready to open shortly. Which is why I brought you here, to be our very first patron. Would you mind waiting here a moment longer? Yeah, sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't worry, they've been like that the entire time. Before coming here, I heard word of the form's decision, of what will soon be attempted. It was only then that I finally understood why my father called this star the last bastion of hope. It finally circled back around to that. Indeed, it was the last bastion, but the flame of every other star he encountered had likely been extinguished. In the boundless dark, the light of brimming life must have been blinding in its splendor. Your journey unto the heavens to protect that light. May the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith you will prevail and restore peace and tranquility to this star. Oh no. Well, that Ahawan was delighted to see it. I will not see his sacrifice squandered, nor shall I rest until Rasatan is returned to his former glory. Forgive me, but I must take my leave. Fare you well, and remember, the people of the star have not yet given up hope, and neither must you. Ugh, where must I go to get a meal of some flavor in this wasteland of taste? Have you tried The Last Stand? It's literal. Oh, Emmeline. No, sorry, I'm not here. Hide! Random bullshit. Autumn, old girl. Why, whatever are you doing here? Clothing. A new boutique, you say? I have been meaning to expand my wardrobe. Yes, something with a bit more flair, perhaps, befitting a man of my station. No, I have nowhere to flaunt said raiment so long as my confinement continues indefinitely. I, the Lord Fort Toms, insist that so long as there is work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must abide here in Charlian. Thus do I toil, through every fiber of my being rails against it. I even suffer the company of that brute sicker to see supplies transported in a timely fashion. Yet he was the one granted leave this morning to participate in some supposed covert operation. So I suffer instead in his otherwise welcome absence, now burdened with extra busy work. Without Onawa, here was no one to prepare my meals. I came here in hopes of finding a nice cafe, perhaps. Alas, the Charlene delicacies I sampled were lacking in every respect. Dare I? Dare I? What f***ing question is that? Have you tried the Archon though, if you can find it in all the shops? Archon loaf? It sounds sophisticated. Like me. I thank you for the suggestion. With a full belly, I dare say I can endure this purgatory if only a little while longer. Ta-ta, old girl! This is what you get for calling me old. Oh god. It just got from bad to worse. There's not more that I can do to help to ready the Archon heroes for the maiden voyage, but on your return, I shall host a grand celebration in your honor at the Bukairo Inn. Accommodations are quite costly given the reputation of said establishment, but the East Eldinar Trading Company would be honored to foot the bill. Will there be lemon cakes? Oh ho! A woman of Tartarus, I see. Yes, there will be lemon cakes and much, much more. The finest delicacies the world and Lord Loborito have to offer. On second thought. But let us speak more upon your return, lest I draw even more of Sataru's ire till we meet next we meet. Yay! Terribly sorry for the wait. Right this way, if you please. Hello. Yes, I would like my new threads now. The threads I'm going to glamour over, of course. Right, I don't believe the two of you have been formally introduced. This is Varsarudu of... I hope I'm saying that right. From Palakistan. Hello? Haven't we met before? Ah, yes. It was you who helped us at Perusa, and again when crossing the ice fields, was it not? I doubt we exchanged little more than glances then. It was kind of you to remember me. Thanks to Mr. Sataru, I and many of my friends have found gainful employment in this foreign land. It's only natural to feel fear in the face of calamity. Such times we must look to one another for strength and succor. I know not whether we will come to call this place home or return to Thavnir, but we are here today, and are glad to have contributed to the cause. and contribute they did by helping to make your new garments as durable as possible. We put our hearts and souls into them, and I have every confidence they'll keep you safe in the battle to come. Gods, think how far we've come since our humble beginnings at the Waking Sands. From the rising stones to the falling snows, and even certain insufferable summons of Ruby Bazaar, we were always fortunate to find friends along the way. Even when you were swept away to the first, Graha Tia was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief I felt when you all returned to us. I thought my heart would burst. Of course, it's been a long, long journey, and I've been privileged to watch, often with bated breath, as you persevered time and again. For all the joy we shared, there's been much sorrow as well. But I've long since learned that you can't have one without the other. Which is why I promise to send you off to the Sea of Stars with a smile. And you can be certain I'll be the first to welcome you back on your return. Now obtain job-specific gear. They can be equipped at level 89, however our item stats will be subject to item level sync. Upon reaching level 90 with the corresponding job, these items will no longer be synced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion of the role quest associated with said job. Well, burning fists! Oh. Well, they tried. Now it's time for the true test. Drip or drown. That actually looks kind of neat. The little eye thing. Are you having fun, bud? I have to say, this looks really nice. But that's not why we're here. Okay. Fairly respectable, honestly. Like, it looks better than I thought it would. Not much of a fan of the weapons, but... okay. Like, fire tattoo? I don't like the headpiece, though. It's kind of silly. Well, it was nice while it lasted. Right-ho! Let's go!